grab the colors that you choose. I chose the blue with white to make it a really light color blue since it's for a baby shower for a baby boy. You're gonna get a little bit of coconut oil. You're gonna put it in your melter and or cup to put in the microwave. And you're gonna mix. So once you get this consistency, this is what you want. And it's the color that you want, then you just start making as you please. I'm gonna first do the covered Rice Krispie treats and put the sticks on them first. Okay, so I'm gonna unpackage them and then put the sticks on them. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your Rice Krispie treats. You can make them or you can store buy them as you please. You're gonna get your stick, dip it in your chocolate or your candy, and then whatever side you wanna go with, you're gonna insert. And then you're just gonna leave it there. And you're gonna do the same process over and over again until you get it all done. And use as many as you're gonna do. As you can see, they're all done. They're setting, waiting. You're gonna let them set so that the candy gets hard before you start dipping. You wanna make sure you don't burn your chocolate. So you just mix it so it doesn't get stuck to the sides or starts drying out. With this lovely thing, it won't happen, but if you're using like a double boiler or the microwave, you wanna make sure you're fast on this. So again, I'm letting the chocolate set. So when you pick it up, it doesn't fall or anything. And this one's still not set yet, so you're just gonna wait until it sets. I would say like 10-15 minutes or throw it in the freezer for a minute or two and it should be good. So as I wait for the Rice Krispie treats to get ready, I'm gonna use these rods, which are pretzels to me, pretzel sticks, but they're called pretzel rods. And I'm gonna dip them in the chocolate. But you can actually dip them because it's too long, so you'll see. So the best way to do this is with a long cup that's not too wide, so you can add in your candy or chocolate, whatever you use. Because mine, obviously you can see, I'm gonna have to pour it on. Which either way, it still works out fine. So after you do that, you want to tap off the excess. You can always double dip it so it can get thicker, but I'm not trying to go with the thick way. So that's what it should look at. Again, take off the excess and that'll be your working piece. And you just place it on your wax paper and you go for the rest. Cut! Okay, so as these are setting, and if you're gonna want sprinkles on them, you are going to want to put them in the sprinkles beforehand. So I'm going with the silver tone because it is gonna be elephant themed, so I'm trying to go find grays and stuff, so. But as you can see, this will be the after finish. Wait for the pretzels to set in the fridge or freezer. We're gonna go ahead and do the Rice Krispies. So depending on how you wanna do it, if you wanna cover the whole thing or just part of it, you can just dip and go as far as you want. And then you pull out, tap the axis. You can see the rest falling off. You want to do it gently so it doesn't mess it up. So that should be good. And then if you want to add sprinkles to it, again, I'm using this silver tone, like this, for these. You just, with your hand or your spoon or fork, whatever, not fork, spoon, whatever you choose to use, just throw it on there. You want to make sure you do it when it's wet. You can wait for it to dry a little bit so it sets better. But you want to make sure you do it when it's kind of wet so it stays on there. Because if you put it when it's dry, they won't grab. And then afterwards, you're going to place it on your paper like this. And you just let it sit. I want mine to be standing, so I stand mine up. If you want yours to sit, you can sit it down. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the drizzle. I'm gonna get my measuring cup with my white. And you're just gonna drop it in there and put it in the microwave for a couple minutes. If I can ever get them out. There we go. And I only need a little bit, so a little bit goes a long ways. So as soon as it's melted, you're gonna put a little, you can put a little bit of coconut oil. So you can drizzle with a spoon, or you can get a baggie. I prefer fast and easy, so it is what it is. So you get a little bit and you drizzle. Yes, it's gonna be messy, or you can again get a baggie and drizzle. So you just drizzle as you please, and then I am going to put a little bit of white and then stop, and then I'm going to add the black candy. If you can see, I'm holding it with a napkin because it's hot. So you're just going to a couple chips of black for it to be a gray color, because I'm trying to go with the silver or the gray and the blue for the baby shower since it's elephant. So I add a couple of in there, and you're gonna mix. It's already hot, so it will start melting. And I already put very, very little coconut oil, because a little bit goes a long ways. If you add too much, it won't harden. If you add the right amount, it'll harden, and you want it to harden. So you just keep mixing. See how it's turning colors already? That's what you want to go with. And say for some reason it's too dark, you added too much black, you just add more white. It's going to the color that I want, so we're good. So this is the color that I'm going for. I still have chunks of black in there, because it's supposed to be like the elephant color. Yep. Okay, so now it is the color that I want, and it's all melted, see? My daughter just hit me in the face. And she's laughing.
You don't have to give them like a little side by side.
Might as well, you guys are here bugging. Alright, so here's the consistency that I want. And I'm going to put them all throughout all of them, so I'm just going to do like I did earlier. I'm just going to drizzle across all of them. You can do whatever you want. You can use a baggie. It makes it look prettier, but I, again, like it to look more thrown together. Alright, so that's how I want them to look. If you want to go a little more into detail, you have your drizzle, and then you can just put color on it. Like that. Or you can do a silver. Sorry, I'm covering, but you'll see in a minute. See? And it's only gonna grab it where it's the fresh white chocolate. I'm gonna go with a darker color here. Kind of looks black. It probably is black. No, it's a dark gray. You don't have to do them all that way. You can do them any way you want. I'm gonna go with more of a blue. I'm gonna add more blue to this one, because again, it is a baby boy and I'm trying to go all blue themed. Okay, so that is gonna set. You're gonna let it set for as long as it gets hard. So you wanna touch the outskirts to see if it's dry or not. So I'm done with this part, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my Rice Krispies. I need to get another tray to lay them on so I can drizzle. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the Rice Krispies. They're not all the way set, which is okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab each one before the chocolate melts and drizzle. I'm not gonna do white on these, I'm just gonna do the chocolate, just like that, on one end. I would lay it down, but I kinda wanna stay, I'm gonna lay them down like this. And you just grab your next one and drizzle. And you keep going from there, just like that. You do as many drizzles as you want. I sound kind of drunk there. Right there. I don't want to do too many because I prefer the ones with sprinkle. But so you just grab your Rice Krispie and drizzle how you please. You can use any colors you want. Just gotta buy the hard candies, or you can just use the regular white chocolate and add coloring to it. So I have a couple more that I want to do with the drizzle. I already have a couple with sprinkles. And you just place them anywhere that doesn't have any of the, just like that. And the ones that you want with sprinkles, again, I'm going with the blue. And just add a little sprinkle to it. And they'll stick. The blue chocolate is still kind of wet, so it will stick perfectly fine on all of it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do some more of this. Excuse the noises in the background, that's my family here.
Hello. Hello.
And there's that one. And I'll put it right here. And then that is it on these. As you can see, I am done with all of them. I do have a mess, but it's okay because my kids can clean it up.
Wait, what? No.
The joys of having kids. So I have the Rice Krispie treats dipped, drizzled. All right, as you can see, I'm done with all of them. I have sprinkles and drizzled on the Rice Krispie treats, and then on the other end I have the pretzel sticks, or rods as you can say, or you want to say. They are a regular drizzle with sprinkled drizzle, and then on this side these are just sprinkles, dipped and sprinkled. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Please like and subscribe.
And don't forget to have that post notification on.
Also Twitter at Moa's Tasty Treats and More, and Facebook, and you know.
And Instagram. Bye.
Cut it.